Welcome back, housemates, to another episode of Darkest Dungeon. I'm Phwop, and a reminder, it's Monday, January 18th. There's not going to be a Monday live stream because tomorrow is the Darkest Dungeon launch day, and we're going to be live streaming all day tomorrow from 10 a.m. Eastern until 10 p.m. At least a 12-hour live stream as I attempt to tackle the horrors of the Darkest Dungeon. Now, of course, we don't know anything about it. There may be some sort of crazy, we may find we're all too high level and you have to go on easier missions in the Darkest Dungeon before hard, or something silly. We'll do what we can, but we're gonna try and beat the game as soon as it launches. I don't know how well our roster matches up to the hardest missions in the game, since we don't have a full loadout of level 6s just yet. But until that happens, we are going to crack, oh yeah, we're gonna crack away at the Caretaker's goals. The sunken crew in unstable flesh taunt us with their very existence, but at the moment we are not fit for duty. Didn't I? I did. Don't we have a faithful crew? Yes, I did make a crew. Okay, our jester. This is almost certainly the party that we're going for. And where were we headed? Was it here? Here, we wanted this for the mad cache. That is correct. Alright, into the cove for a long adventure. Do you have the party abilities adventurers crave? Mockery. Let's see. And of course we are outfitted with the latest goodies and the greatest skills. Okay. Let's have you at the back for the moment. So the abilities we have here, we have mostly movement oriented with the Battle Ballad. We have leveled up Inspiring Tunes so we can heal stress when we feel like it, but right now no one's stressed out. We want to start off with the Battle Ballad, as it should last for the important parts of the fight. We'll use Dirk Stab to reposition everyone else because we have, ooh, that's brutal. The Leper and the Arbalist can't really fight well from outside their positions. We do have this. Hands from the Abyss can only be used from the first or second position. When the Jester's in front, we won't be able to use it. When he's in back, we will. His ability to hop back and forth will let us switch our Occultist between healing, which can only be done from the back two, and stunning, which can only be done from the front. Lots of damage here from our Arbalist. Good damage, really, on Dirk Stab's not so bad, but mostly accuracy debuffs, which will stack with the suppression debuffs if inflicted. Plus that makes him really fast. And here, Finale, for a decent attack. Remember, it does 50% extra damage, which is a lot, and has a very high crit chance. And then the Leper is just going to do what he does and smash. Now he's going to be a fast, critically hit-focused Leper, which means Chop is a good ability for us. Intimidate, not too bad itself. And I don't really like Revenge. You just don't get enough turns. Minus 25% Protect seems really lame, too. Like, maybe that's so you can't do Withstand and Revenge itself. Maybe you can't go below 0, but I don't want to find out. Although if I did find out the Houndmaster's abilities... Alright, so we are taking all the food. I want 4 shovels at least. What else do I want here? 4 medicinal herbs. Let's take 6. 2 keys. A boatload of torches. We are not adventuring in the dark unless we have to. And how How's our recovery? Our healing's not bad. Self-recovery is good. Yeah, we should be fine on recovery. But you know, a couple of those wouldn't hurt. Let's only take 4. Bandages. I was just thinking of the nerve pinch from that crab. It was so brutal. I do like let the mask down. He doesn't really need it. Let's take 4 bandages to stop the bleeding. Since we also inflict bleeding, it can't hurt. Alright, we spent a lot on provisions, but we are ready to go. Let us be off. Alright. We do have scouting and trap disarming covered by the Jester. Jester's really pretty good on the disarm all by themselves.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
But the candle doesn't hurt at all. 135%. Scouting, very high. I wish trap resistance actually made you resistance traps. Now, of course, in this first corridor, why don't you go for it? He's got the highest bleed resist, which is kind of what I thought that might inflict on us. We're going to let the torchlight die down so that we can use our first camp as soon as possible. Okay, good scout. If my sources are correct, and my source is me, that's due to... Okay, some fights coming up. We'll use our first camp to recover from this original fight. Now this is a nice healing place if you use the anti-venom. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's a syphilis pool. Oh yay, just what we were afraid of. Let's start off with Battle Ballad. It helps everyone crit chance. Okay. The most vicious snail I've ever seen. Reduce damage and accuracy. We can kind of focus accuracy. Let's attempt to hit it. 40% debuff resist is not going to save it. So let's do reduce its damage. Oh, it did. Let's simply stun it. Suppress everything. So we don't suffer any critical hits. Now, Battle Ballad, we got speed, accuracy, and crit chance. I can double down on that. We're actually going to up his speed. Incredible 20 speed now. And lower everyone's accuracy, really focused on their loss of accuracy. I want to mark this guy
Devastating blow
for destruction by our sniper. I'm gonna try and debuff this one again. We should have a 70% chance.
as the fiend falls.
Right, critical hits should be irregular here. We suffer the bleed, which is 8 points per round. So serious. He can resist it. I'm gonna keep debuffing them. Stack that accuracy problem. Mark this thing, as we're just gonna have to hope for critical hits if we want to kill it anytime soon. He is simply gonna sit here and resist the bleed for now. We're gonna keep firing at this. Dodge and speed. Good, good. Let's mark that as well. Try and keep this thing yes. 26% chance of crit. Okay, let's start healing him ourselves. Okay, he's got ridiculous bleed. It's not so bad. That's bad. Okay, we let our mark expire, unfortunately. And our dodge isn't that good. Let's just keep this up. Excellent. Mark it. Hopefully we can kill it before it acts. Sadly, no. It gives us a tide to the face.
Prodigious
Put it
size
down
alone does not
and then
dissuade the
recover
sharpened blade.
a bit. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. 8 points of damage. Yeah, we're gonna use that. Oops, I should have slid to the back. Well, he wasn't gonna do anything.
Their formation is broken.
And we just put that down.
Maintain the offensive.
Okay, I would have liked to
Be
end
wary.
with more health.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
But let's see, this fight. Hopefully it'll be a little bit lighter than the last one. Good, a surprise round, just what we need. We'll be able to get all our debuffs on from the get-go. That was not effective. Okay, let's just take care of him. Hopefully we will intimidate these front two. Debuff's just not working out for me. Okay, gonna have to focus that down. Extra damage, crit chance, and accuracy. Okay, well, at least it looks like our debuff did something. Let's mark this guy for execution. In front is really going to do a number on us if we don't kill it.
Press this advantage. Give them
It's going to
no
explode.
quarter.
Oh shit. I spoke too
And
late.
now the true test.
That
Hold
was so
fast
bad.
or
Okay, we just need to
expire.
get through this and rest. We're going to move to the back. Put some damage down. Oh no. Whew. stun this snail.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And we're gonna try and recover as best we can. If we move to the front, not only do we debuff it, maybe. Get a chance to heal. He gets a decent heal off on himself. She helps out. And the snail gets to go around. But we can recover more than this. Okay. He's gonna stab it. Everyone who can heal, heals. Good heal. She's gonna go for blind fire. We miss. Because we are desperate, we let that damn thing explode. Really need to stun those thralls.
Continue the onslaught.
And the Jester drops a finale on him.
Them all.
Okay, well that was bad, if you guys hadn't guessed. Okay, a good scout. I believe that would take 2 scout successes if I were designing this. Let's kick light down to 0.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Yeah, why don't you open it? Alright, it tries to bleed us. We could have burned a shovel, but it's too early to know.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Okay, this is what we need. Combat bonuses. Reduce stress by 20, 10 accuracy. That's probably something we need. Minus reduces stress. Let's add 20% damage to someone. She does bonus damage versus marked, which is pretty serious. We have 7 points. 3, 6. This is such a good one. Let's go with accuracy. Make someone stress resistant and accurate. Can't choose ourselves. His extra accuracy, already plus 22. And then he can rant. Let's give him the Eye of the Tiger. Abandon hope. We'll all be worms soon enough. And the stress is under control. The health is not bad. And everyone is accurate, more accurate, except the Jester.
The match is struck.
And thankfully we were
not
ambushed.
A blazing star is born.
Okay, explore 90%.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
13 torches left. Oh great, now we want to keep the occultist in front to stun these things. Well, to stun this crab while we snipe. So let's just focus on the buffs, the buffs. I want blight, bleed, debuff, move, resist. And I can use the health. I want this thing out of the fight for as long as possible. This doesn't make him any tougher, and if we could one-shot him, that would have been awesome. Alright, he wastes his turn healing him, but it is a full heal, which is annoying. This thing is still not out of the woods when it comes to hurting me. I'll stack that bleed resist. Stun him again. We do have that 40%. Stack our crit chance and speed bonuses. Stress out our jester. Stressing him out is not the worst. Okay, we're hoping for a one-shot kill there. We'll get it eventually. Okay, the Jester's gonna add some damage, but he's not going all the way to the front. We're gonna hack at this a bit. 150% stun resistance. That is pretty much our max, but we can stun this guy. And we can kill that one. So we snipe down the back row. This guy gets his turn off, causes some sick bleed. Go ahead and cancel that. We definitely want to stun again this turn, so let us keep our stats high. Gonna do a little stress reduction, pump up his defense, stun that. Take that thing out of my misery. Now we want to mark this and start healing ourselves up while we cut it down. Let's just keep putting damage on it. Mark it. Maybe intimidate since we're not going to stun it. Ouch. Good crit. 30. What was this? Yeah.
Singular strike.
Okay, we'll go for the stun if this is how it's got to be. She's actually going to bandage herself. The Jester wants to move to the floor to enable better healing because he is so hurt. We're going to finish her heals up. Try and debuff that thing. She's gonna heal the Jester. It is turn 7, so we can't screw around too much. Alright, that's just what I needed. He's gonna retreat to the back with some applause. We're gonna try and cut this thing down. Herself. He's gonna stun it or kill it. Hopefully no one gets salty. There is a fight fairly soon after this. But primarily, we want to get off a decent heal on him. There we go. And now it's all about killing it.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I consider it a virtue. Okay, we made it out of that one mostly in one piece. There are so many of these crushers. Oh, that's bad. Now we certainly have to keep this thing on lockdown. Massive stun resistance there. Try and debuff it. Reduce damage and accuracy, so good. Good, we were hoping to finish that thing off quickly. The snail's gonna cause some obnoxiousness, but nothing on the order of this thing. 16% crit chance. Yes, let's just hack into it. Pump everyone else's crit chance up. Let's mark it so that we can wear it down as quickly as possible with our Arbalist. Resist. Yes. Yes.
Masterfully executed.
Alright, that is what we need to finish it off in any kind of time. And the snail we can worry about later. Thing is not stun resistant once more, so let's keep it out of the fight. And if we just all concentrate on it, maybe we can kill it this turn. Especially if we get a crit.
Perhaps a turning point.
The snail we're gonna hardly do any damage to anyway. If we can debuff it, however, maybe it'll miss. It seems like they're kind of inaccurate. Let's push our occultist back. Let's try and stack this debuff. And bring everyone's health back up now that we've dealt with the worst. We'll increase his heals. Remember, he's got the mask on that reduces his heals. Hack into this thing. We'll go ahead and take some time to reduce his stress a bit. Cause bleed, that's no major problem for him. Let's put this down before anyone stresses out about us wasting our time. Also makes her incredibly fast. Alright, we don't need deeds, crests are, and busts are what we're going for. And cash. At the moment, I'm not going to carry any of these. I wouldn't mind taking home one load of crests. Since we don't need healing, Jester goes to the back. We are burning through our torches at a rapid pace. I really want scouting.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Extra light. Okay, looking at these, we of course want to kill the thrall as soon as possible. These things are obnoxious. Let's go for that speed. Yes! Hitting the thrall first was exactly what I could have hoped for. Let us... Let's mark this thing. It'll be fine. Alright, so we're going to use Intimidate. Hopefully this thing can't dodge us. Maybe we'll kill this even. We should be able to kill the thrall next turn with the Intimidate. And then we're going to hop to the front, increasing our Jester's speed to something ridiculous. Let's hope that Intimidate worked. Let's Let's hope none of these salty gouges actually stun us or do anything else awful. Resist, good job. I think he's got hard noggin even. And the Octocestus doesn't do a lot of damage, so that thing does stick around. He does not have hard noggin. Okay. 30% crit chance. Let's try and finish this thing off before it does anything obnoxious. We're gonna use Finale right here. Hope for a crit. We don't need heals just yet. Good. Intimidate so we can take out this thing before it explodes.
Well struck.
Stun that. And stun this one for good measure. It does eat away at our light, but we can bring torches for that. We have plenty of torches left. Sadly, he still strikes a blow. Thankfully, we resist. Let's take this one out. It has the most health, and she does a ton of damage. I think we got this. Oh, not quite. We can intimidate to get it if we feel the need. We can stun this. Come on, leopard. You're not the slowest thing around anymore. Okay, resist the debuff. We've got plans, though. Jester to the front. He can't kill it unless he crits. Let's work it down, then. Okay. Let's put a heal on him. He will then heal himself all the way, almost. And then we'll put a curse here. Oh, that's not going to be enough. Let's just wrap the Jester up, then we'll go one more round. Ha! Your turn. What a waste. Let's get her up. Now let's kill it.
A trifling victory, but a
Take everything
victory
we
nonetheless.
can. These items aren't worth it to me, and I don't want that many busts. So we'll ditch it. Excellent, we got off a scout. Why don't you pop this thing open? Heirlooms, huh? No. No. Alright, we simply must explore. So let's go the longer way first. Nice little heal. Oh yay, shambler thing. If that didn't require a torch, there's a chance that someone could accidentally activate it, and that would be so bad. Okay, we really wanted the scouting. This was my original plan. What is that? All right. He becomes stout. 15% heal skills when camping. All right. Here is a trap. The Jester does love the traps. Definitely want the Jester in back on most occasions. Let's get that light up to max for more scouting so we don't step into any traps. Excellent scout. That would be what I think is a 2-person scout. So we can not walk into that. I do want to see what this curio is. But, alright, not worth it to me. So we're gonna skip this door and save ourselves a shovel. Okay, we are hungry. It's not too hard to find a little bit of extra food in the cove, but we don't need to scout in particular just yet. We need to scout till here, so let's save our light. Let's go this way. Guilty conscience caused him to... Puzzling ancient sculpture of dizzying implication. Touch it, sir. Yeah, torches don't do anything. A nasty lasting impact. Flawed release. Oh, that is brutal. That's like one of the worst for his high crit ranged attacks. It is very sad to see him go. Okay, we are gonna have to burn down these thralls. Let's whack this one in hopes that the sniper can take him out. Alright, it trades its turn for my poor jester's turn. I'm gonna hack. We're gonna stun this, because I think we can kill the other ones before they can crush me. Good dodge. Ouch. Which is why dodging is important. Not enough, but we do have AoE. That thing won't be interfering this turn, which I think is important. Okay, he annihilates that. That's why that ranged crit is so good on him. We kill that. And it's up to you, good sir. Make sure that doesn't explode all over the party, causing horrific damage like the last one.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
No, we're definitely taking cash. Okay. Alright. We can use a shovel on this one. These guys, debuff resistance is low. Solo is most effective when it can work on all the enemies. And we can combo it with set up for snipes. And we can stack these accuracy debuffs. Now we're gonna pray for misses. RNG, RNG, wherefore art thou? Good. Okay, and we're just gonna hope those debuffs are gonna last the fight, because now we're out. Try and kill that, or at least set it up for an intimidate kill. Get our jester out of danger a bit more. Okay, there's a chance at a kill there. Set this guy up so that we can intimidate kill both of them next turn. This guy hasn't acted yet, and he's marked, so let's take him down. I don't know if our debuff spot us more than 2 misses, which isn't good enough, I think, for that. Okay, the other front runner is gonna die. It would have been nice to prevent that 9 damage, but our... he can't heal himself and is kind of weak. There we go.
A decisive pummeling.
Okay, and we turn this one around on round 3. Let's take 1 turn to recoup a bit. Whew. Pretty serious accuracy debuffs, really.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
True that. All right, so this thing counts not as a treasure chest, but as other goodies. We've got 2 treasure chests coming up. I don't particularly need the anti-stress, but I kind of need the room. 22 food left. Let's pick this stuff up on our way back. Remember, tomorrow, January 19th, the live stream, Darkest Dungeon. Okay, we didn't get ambushed, contrary to his fears. I don't want you stunned. Please resist. Set that up to be sniped. Stun this one since it hasn't acted yet. Okay, he's got the guaranteed kill. We'll take it there. And we can snipe this eldritch thing. Yes, for the one shot. Now we can keep this guy stunned if we sacrifice our primary healing, but we can actually just take him out. I think we've got one turn,
the
right?
ground quakes.
Let us pray. Sadly, we inflicted bleed. Yeah, okay, we had the one turn. Good heal. Okay, now we must kill it. We're not gonna use his turn to kill it because we want heals. He's gonna heal himself. He's gonna kill it. 2 to 3 damage on this curse. Enough to put the zombie down.
Seize
we
this
take the
momentum.
cash.
Push on to the task's end.
And we drop that. Okay. Back from whence you came. Good. Let's go. A chest and some fish. At least we're not getting those stupid crab things anymore. Accuracy. She's kind of debuff resistant. Let's increase our crit speed and accuracy. Alright, he's got the Eye of the Tiger, so he's actually resistant to that. Let's stun her. Hit her with the hentai tentacles.
To a killing blow.
Okay, crits are bad. He's got the stress recovery, but we haven't been using it much. He's gonna protect that guy. We see how it is. Let's go for the debuff on both of these, as it is damage and accuracy. So good. She'll go for the random shot. Worst possible target. But now her speed is insane. And yes, you guys, why don't you do what you do best? Okay. If we can kill her before she attacks, then that whole buff will be negated. I guess we don't have that luxury. Let's just keep this front line down. Oh, wait, that luxury is ours. 21% crit chance, 27.
Impressive.
The stress heal is worth it. These guys' accuracy and damage is tanked, octo-tanked. Thanks to the Intimidate, keeping them down, keeping down the man. Now the crits are off the chain. debuffs continue to stick. We can't stun that one. Let's mark him. 37% chance to crit. He can't escape forever. Stress. I did not resist that bleed. It's not the worst bleed in the world. There's a chance we could just finish that one guy off. Let's do so.
And power.
Crits are good. Let's try and kill him or set him up for an intimidate kill. Stun that. And luckily we get to go first here. Very good. Now we can focus this guy down. We can use some healing, so let's push the occultist back. Let this guy heal himself. We're actually just going to run the gamut, get our tank up to full health. Kind of important, kind of a deal. He should be able to take care of himself after this. Should probably kill that bleed. Probably kill this guy. He'll take care of that. Okay, let's spread the heal out. We'll just have to risk another round of combat. Oh, the bleeds.
Mortality
the crit.
clarified in a single strike.
And we still haven't put it down this turn. Okay, fortunately.
Foolish horrors.
Okay, there's one stack of
Brought low
crits.
and driven
We
into
beat
the
this
mud.
bleed to the punch. We got our last scout off, which means we can let the light die down. So we're gonna go ahead and burn that bandage. Let's just burn this bandage and be done with bandages. We're gonna walk this way because we need to explore. We're gonna kill the light
darkness holds much worse
since there are
than
no
mere
fights
trickery
on the horizon.
and boogeymen.
20% stress heals received. 25% stress damage reduced if the torch is high. Extra stress if it's low. Interesting. And this thing, could that help us? Sure. But what would I ditch for this? A jet? Sure, I'll probably just ditch all of it for gold. Okay, we can take care of a couple of relaxing, stress-reducing activities, like disarming traps for the Jester. Don't forget. Watch the mini-map. Okay, a pack of loot. So recently discard bandages. I saw how useful those were. I will take bandages over that. 25 gold, not worth tossing anything in particular. Okay. We'll eat. Fortunately, we're better stocked on food than we might have thought, but eating actually does help the party recover a little bit. I wish it restored a little more health. Mainly it's troublesome in that it causes you to starve if you're not careful. We're retreading a lot of steps here. Fortunately, we're not getting punished for it. Well, at least that time. Okay, we want to unlock this. We can't take anything, but none of it has that much monetary value to begin with. Even in the pitch darkness. Heirlooms, not our bag anymore, guys. You won't die. Stop being such a pansy. Alright, this time we may want to ditch something. I'm thinking I'm not going to use a key. We found an extra key. So I feel like the chances of getting to use 3 keys in one map, pretty unlikely. Remember, we have to explore, and I guess we'll tackle these fights. I think it is time to camp, because that's worth 4 torches to us and should almost clear up some room. Plus, we're a little stressed.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
Now our party's looking pretty
Rats
good.
in a maze.
Okay, most important, restring crossbow. Bonus damage. I want that on. You know, let's put on her. He's got plenty of stress to be reduced. No one seems to be suffering from horrible accuracy problems. Let's make sure no one doesn't. That's plus 10 accuracy for all of them. And then some of these people can complain. Let's do that. 23 stress traded for 17. Let's spread across the party. Let us rest. And we'll switch the Jester over to stress relief. He seems to do just fine from the back. I don't think we need Finale at the moment. Oh, well that was convenient. Okay, these... not very debuff resistant, so let's just stack, because these stupid snails will be around forever. We can tank their accuracy. If we luck out. The stun is bad. But we already got our turns at least. So we'll just snipe these while the snails feast on our poor stunned friends. Okay, their debuff kind of negates our accuracy penalty. The damage is fine, but it means there's no reason for him to be up here anymore. He doesn't need permission to slaughter everything, it just comes naturally. Since they haven't applied their debuff, which causes your dodge to be reduced, they're actually pretty inaccurate against our back ranks, which is fortunate. You know what? Let's sit it out. He'll just heal everyone. Sniper gonna snipe. 1 in 4 chance of killing these things. Intimidate should do just enough damage. And I'll put the debuff here, so why not? Fish for crits. We don't need light. We're gonna get all back at the end of this fight because this is an ambush. 1 health left. Highest crit chance. Although actually I should have done the AoE.
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay, the Warrior Stone. gonna be worth exactly 7. This is worth more than a stack of gold, I believe. Probably worth more than these emeralds by far. Unless we found another emerald, you never know. Okay, no new fights were added. Yeah, sure, let's go. Let's use this to ensure we get an extra bit of food. Okay. We'll just go with that and that. Ditch the rest. I was hoping for more food. Yay, just what we wanted. Remember, fighting enemies only gives you a chance at loot. That's like, that's all you get. We're gonna upgrade crit chance. Help us one-shot this jerk. Not enough. Let's intimidate this. Cannot. In that case, let's stun it. Causes some stress. Fine. We got the good stun resistance buff this time. 150, we got 169. Yeah, that's too much for us. So then let's mark it. Let's keep pumping that crit. That is really unfortunate. You withstand. Hopefully it'll target you. Just need him dead. I would have liked to suppress to counter this out. Thankfully, we used protect. And he soaks damage this round. No one knows why they targeted him. Okay. Jester says he's got the snail. I've got this, guys. I'm gonna stun this to help negate that debuff, or that buff that it received. She's gonna keep targeting it because of that. He's gonna help. We're gonna try and finish it off quickly. 40% stun resistance this time. Die, snail. Die. Power of hatred commands you. Alright, get our crit heal on and our bleed apparently. A good crit. Lots of crits coming out of the leper these days. Finish it off.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Glory must be pretty great because that thing is fucking huge. Die, snail. Hey, that snail looked like a threat to me.
This expedition at least promises
And while everyone
success.
else denies it, it's actually totally true. All right, we're nearing the end. I'm willing to trade a little bit of bleed reduction for some cash. Okay, how much more exploring do we have to do? We could probably leave off, usually you leave off 2 or 3 rooms. Oh ho, glad we spent that shovel. Okay, no surprise either way. Whew. Okay, let's... that didn't work out well at all. The buff on my own party would have been better. I think I need debuff increase on my jesters. Ouch.
Unbalanced.
Yep, anything would have worked better than what I did. Let's go with... Let's increase her speed anyway then. She can do it herself. Okay, we gotta keep his health high. try and kill that one as we make a bow and escape. This guy's accuracy is down, so let's focus on these dudes. We lucked out and got a one-hit kill. Very nice. Let's get a little bit of resist everything going on. Uh-oh. She's been moved into blind fire only territory with 2 dead enemies. That means we got a 50% chance to miss. Obviously she needs the heal. Oh, thankfully a good heal. Man, no one is resisting the bleed these days. Oh, we hit a live one. Lucky us. This guy, what you should have done originally. We made that poor decision. All right, that actually helps out. Letting us know just what to do. We're fishing for crits. We're debuffing. Reaching that guy in the back is going to be tough. Let's now try and debuff his accuracy. Okay, first off, his health. Oh, even you? Okay, we have to bring this guy into range. Turn 5. I don't want to be with someone who's just dicking around. We've got to get somewhat recovered. Leave off. Thankfully. Finally, the solo, the distraction of the solo is paid off. And this guy is within our reach. Stab. Heal him. Alright, good. He gets to go for the leper. Bring her back. And then our leper is going to tank a hit. He's tanky. He's going to finish it off. At low levels, intimidates accuracy, makes it a great thing for lepers, and chops make it terrible. But at higher levels, I think chop is definitely worth consideration. We don't need more busts. All right, that was good. We assembled a whole meal's worth of food as well. We left that. There's no way we're trying to tackle that damn thing. And our light should last us enough to not... we could actually use a nice surprise round for once. Let's keep the Jester in front so we can actually do a lot of healing if we get it. Okay, we didn't surprise him. But, okay, the Jester takes the stun. Could be worse. Okay, we need to start hacking these things immediately. Well, that turned out better than I thought. That was sad. Let's leave these guys up to the front ranks and focus on healing. Okay, we got that down. That's what really counts. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. The Jester doesn't like it. But he's had a lot worse, let's face it. Okay, it's used up its attacks. And our health, thankfully, is back to the top. Whew. Now remember, that is no damage buffs on him. That's because Jester damage, or their damage, is incredibly good. Ah, sadly, we meet another emerald that we wish we could stuff in our packs. But not to be today. You can't totally give up on crests unless you're totally willing to give up on upgrading the hamlet, and I am not just yet. Okay, we definitely want scouting. Lucky. Okay, we're not as beat up as we were. We want scouting for this next one too, so we're gonna keep that light high. No anti-venom, skip. Definitely our trap go-to.
In Radiance, may we find
got those torches
victory.
just in time. All right, there's one way we have to go and one's optional. I don't want to backtrack really in this place, although, you know, I haven't, maybe I don't mind backtracking. So that might be a clam that wants a shovel. Let's take this fight first. We can come back, since that's a no fight zone. I don't mind tempting additional fights. We'll come back in the dark, I think, and scour for treasure. Definitely want to scout here. Let's go in. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Good job. We're gonna boost her attack, and that's not a bad attack, especially when there's all targets. You're guaranteed to hit something good. And that speed buff, then we're gonna further increase everyone's speed and crit chance. I think speed doesn't apply until next round. And then we're gonna stun this. I think she'll take out this Pelagic Oracle before he gets a chance to do anything. We'll go with Intimidate. Debuff especially good on these guys, the Bite Mouths, who's focused primarily on damage. Oh, 1 hit point short. Okay, he's close. He's gonna use Stress Wave anyway. Jerk. We will mark. But we can't actually take advantage of that mark. Let's just put that thing down. I guess we can do the healing here. We'll just keep crushing on this thing. Gotta top up the Jester, as his low health pool means we need most of it to survive anything. He gets a good crit, and he crit. And sets himself up well. Fish for crits, and indeed, we bring one home. The catch is good. Okay, was this the final scout we needed? Yes, it reveals everything. Does that mean I can get rid of my torch? Yeah. We should have enough light.
The path is clear. We
make all of our explorations. This last room should have a fight in it, but I kind of doubt that the room fights ever have grotesque shamblers. And that clears another inventory space. Excellent. Now, Alright, we finished the quest. There's no need to waste a shovel out here. And are we just gonna pick stuff up in the dark? You know what?
And now,
Yeah, we are.
the darkness holds dominion.
The Jester convinces
Black
everyone it's
as
a
death.
great idea to turn the lights out. It's kind of like a practical joke, but no one laughs. Alright, now this fight, this could be us, right? This could be the horror. Yeah, that's just 4 wide mouths. That's a lot of damage. We're gonna play this out better than before. We're not gonna debuff them. The chance is too low. May get a debuff charm. There'd be something, I wish you could get a superior loot. Alright, we take a lot of damage. That's why this debuff is so good. Intimidate's so good against these guys. We could stun that one. Let's do so. We don't have light to miss. And she's gonna rock somebody. Sadly, one of the ones that had a debuff, but hey. Gonna try and kill that one. Let's look at how much damage we do. Let's ensure that one doesn't get up. Excellent. And our high damage just hacks through these guys. They do high damage, we do high damage. Oh, and he sets us up for a heal. So polite. Okay, he should have a decent amount of health. He's gonna self-heal. Let's make that more effective. Okay, now that is annoying, and there's nothing we can do about it but this. Let's bring this guy closer. And she's gonna pop him, maybe not one hit, it'll take 2. Oh, stop your naysaying, it's only been not that long. Let's look. So much better than a snail, he says. Okay, what is left? Not too much. Still holding out hope that one of the things we'll find is one of those awesome brain corals that, like, cures a negative trait. Okay, we ate. We move on. Brain cool, brain cool, brain cool. Gross. Alright, now this is a fight. We're gonna be in the back so we can ballad. And this is the last room we're going into. Let's actually swap, because he can play the ballad from right there. Okay, so let's go in as well as quick as possible. All right, shovels will be needed. We can burn the medicinal herbs to take away debuffs. This madman's certainly gonna get a doomsay on us. Definitely what you don't want to fight last. Okay. Let's stun the madman. His stun resistance is so pitiful, we could keep him locked up for quite a while. Oh no.
Reeling, about to break.
So little chance to recover from stress at this point. Intimidate these guys as best we can. He's gonna do that. We can still just intimidate. They're not the want to take this thing out faster, lower the damage they can do every round by a lot. Let's focus on taking this guy down. Note that the protection does not actually protect him. Now they both have the damage debuff. We're gonna mark him since the Madman still hasn't acted. Let's put that Madman down. Go ahead and simply stun this guy. We get our Intimidate off before them thanks to our speed from the Berserk Mask. Not quite enough for a kill. Remember, health doesn't matter. It's all about stress resistance here. So you want to fish for crits as much as possible. The DOT's not nearly as concerning as long as you can finish the fight. We're gonna kill that, make sure it doesn't get a crit on us. Smack this with our highest damage abilities. Reduce its damage. Everything we can. Doesn't reduce its crit chance, but you know. The mark wore off because it got to go first. And we'll try for the finale. Well played, sir, well played. Okay, we can ditch those for that. Drink that. Shovel this thing open. And then throw our shovels on the ground. The shovels might sell back. The shovels are exactly equivalent to 50 gold, but they're much lighter. So I think my party would prefer to ditch them. And we are out. A successful long exploration of Veteran in the Cove. I was glad I brought the bandages because we did run into a bunch of those stupid claw things really early, and their bleed damage over time is insane. So good that if you're not bringing them, you should certainly have someone who can cure bleed blight. You know who I speak of, those ladies. But that worked out quite well.
Despite its morbid aspect,
and I think we did bring back a good bit of
cavernous
treasure.
maze seems almost traversable.
13k, testament to how well we stacked treasure. It wasn't the most effective party ever, but it was not an ineffective party for sure. So we brought back 24, almost 25k, 24 crests and 6 busts. Since we fully upgraded, and everyone hits level 4, 8 resolve XP. Second wind replaces unyielding, all right. Unyielding, death blow resistance, replace steady, that's good. Black plague is bad. Robust, 15% disease resist, yes. Second wind, 10% damage if hit points low. That happens often to jesters, so maybe it's not so bad.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
All right, through flagellation, Simnel replaces his fear of enclosed spaces with his joy of being beaten. Which means, I don't know, these witch doctors are some kinky ladies, but I'm not judging. It happens. Let's see, Scurvy was treated, Misses the Spot was treated, Fragile was treated. We really need to throw, who? You, sir. Flawed Release, no bueno. Hard Skinned, I'm definitely gonna lock that in with my Mad Cash. Let's take a look here. Very nice. Show me more
Idol,
next time.
amulet, or lucky charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against evil.
Okay, so let's look for nasty traits to remove. That was a pretty good one. Bleed resist. I guess it doesn't matter. If there was someone to be... We've already got you in the trap. Yeah, that one. Dirjard, and that won't do. If I were gonna lock one in... Lurker's so good. And with our upgrades looking really solid across the board, I don't mind spending extra to lock stuff in. Plus, we got this new sick padlock that we're just gonna sell for cash. Because stress is not our problem right now. Sell that as well, $22.50. Sell this, so that is exactly worth a stack of gold. So was that. And look how much money we have. Okay, we need that to go up. How's our stress? Beta Kur. Get in there. Let's get that final treatment reduction cost, as penance chambers are one of my personal favorites. Macy. Cloister thyself for a bit. Everyone else seems like they're ready to go. Excuse me. All right. So here we did have some diseases we wanted treated, did we not? I believe I saw. Wait. No, I guess he's busy. All right, relatively disease-free. Maldi. Oh, someone needs it. I'm gonna tell Lethe the name was Venture's Maldid. All right, the cove. We push it to level 5, which means we reveal the next boss, the Sunken Crew. We do need to go after them. That reward isn't terribly tempting, and there are other places we could go. Perhaps other awesome items. Plus 5% crit and melee skills. I wouldn't mind having that. Let's be honest. 2 speed, 8 dodge, stun and move resist. This is an excellent item. I remember using these. And we do need to push the Warrens up so that we can get at the boss. So that would be a good mission to go on. Obviously not the most massive cash rewards, but 2 speed and 8 dodge. Often when stacking dodge can be difficult. Stun and move resist, yeah. But it's not always. So let's go on this one, and we'll unlock the path to the unstable flesh, the next boss we're after. This mission has gone on plenty long, so I am going to stop it here, and I guess we will come back to this at the beginning of the live stream tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you join us tomorrow for our Darkest Dungeon launch day live stream. And if you need, there's a live event scheduled for my channel already. So just go ahead and go there, save the link, and I will see you tomorrow, my friends, as we tackle the Darkest Dungeon.